As you watch the first 60 seconds of this video, India has already generated over 110 tons of fresh waste. Nationally, we produce 1.62 lakh tons per day. To visualize that, if we don't change, by 2030, India will need a landfill the size of New Delhi just to dump its trash. Currently, 75% of this waste is collected, but less than 30% is treated. The rest sits in 3,100 legacy dump sites, releasing leachate, a toxic liquid that has already contaminated groundwater in a 5-kilometer radius around every major Indian metro. This isn't just a mess, it's a topographical and health catastrophe. Why aren't we just burning it? Because Indian waste has a high moisture content of 45 to 50% and a low calorific value of roughly 800 to 1000 kilocalories per kilogram. For a waste-to-energy plant to be viable, we need at least 1500 kilocalories per kilogram. This is where awareness meets engineering. By using refuse-derived fuel technology, we shred and dehydrate waste to double its energy density. 1 ton of processed Indian waste can generate 400 to 500 units of electricity. That means the waste from one apartment complex could power the streetlights of an entire colony for a week. Let's talk money. Maintaining a landfill costs the municipal corporation roughly 500 to 1000 rupees per ton with zero return. In contrast, a modern waste-to-energy plant generates revenue through a gate fee and by selling power at a feed-in tariff regulated by the government. Under the Green Credit Program of 2024 to 25, these plants now earn tradable credits for every ton of CO2 avoided. We are transitioning from a waste disposal expense to a resource recovery profit center. The Indian market is projected to reach $1.5 billion by 2027. Is it working? Look at Indore, India's cleanest city. Their Govardhan plant processes 550 tons of organic waste daily to produce 17,000 kilograms of Bio-CNG. This fuel powers 400 city buses, saving the municipality crores in diesel costs annually. In the south, Hyderabad's 24-megawatt Jawaharnagar plant has successfully diverted 2,500 tons of waste daily from landfills since 2020. These aren't experiments. They are industrial-scale proofs that zero waste is an achievable financial target for every Indian Tier 1 city. The environmental math is simple. Methane is 28 times more damaging than CO2 over a century. By diverting waste to energy, we aren't just making electricity. We are performing a massive methane capture operation. With the Swachh Bharat mission allocating over 1.4 lakh crore rupees for urban sanitation, the target is clear. Complete remediation of all legacy dump sites by 2028. We are moving toward plasma arc gasification, which operates at 5,000 degrees Celsius to leave behind zero ash. The future isn't about hiding our waste, it's about harvesting it. Because in 2026, throwing away is no longer an option. If we continue with business as usual, by 2030, India's waste generation will shoot up to 165 million tons per annum. That is enough to fill a landmass the size of Bengaluru every single year. We aren't just losing land, we are losing money. The hidden cost of environmental degradation, from healthcare for respiratory diseases to the decontamination of our rivers, is estimated to cost India nearly 3% of its GDP annually. Waste to energy is the only industrial-scale solution that addresses the legacy waste sitting in our 3,000-plus dump sites. It is the difference between a city that suffocates under its own growth and a smart city that fuels its own progress. Awareness is the first step, but engineering is the second. We have the data, we have the technology, and under the Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0, we finally have the roadmap. The garbage in your bin today could be the light in your room tomorrow. It's time to stop burying our future and start powering it. Because in a circular economy, there is no such thing as a way. everything comes back. Let's make sure it comes back as energy.